We have Wildenton with Frozen Lancers, Plated Seal Daedalus, Arcus with Scourge Birds, and Sap Seraph again. 2 Glimmers, Titan's Gratitudes, and Focus Growth. Okay, so we got Healing and Draw and AoE. I'm gonna take Hell Pact here. You like Strangler? I like Strangler. I don't know if I'd like Strangler with this start. Yeah, I think Quick Willie's good here. 10 armor's a bit rough. You like Quick and Incant Wildenton? Yeah. I think they're both pretty good. Where do we want to be? I think we want to be mid. I can play top with a Stewart. Hey, 90 Scratch. It was close. We lost to pyre damage. Very close. But Tethys and Celia were locked in to beat Seraph. We just had to get through the waves. We just couldn't quite hang on. Very sad. Very sad. These are all really good cards. I think Resto Debt's probably on the lower priority for me right here. Although, it's pretty cool. Razor Sharp opens up a lot. Wildwood Sap's good too. Ooh. That's a tough choice. I really like flash freeze. In fact, I think I overvalue it. But I don't know, like, it's good damage off the line, right? Especially if you put it on the bottom floor and Willy set up top floor, it does a bunch of damage before they get there. Crystallis is so strong though. I like reaching backline though. Yeah. Oh, multi. Siren? Ooh. Multi. Do we reroll for plus 25? I can't. Do we take plus 10? Is plus 10 enough? I can't reroll for 25. And it does mean we're not using a sweeper. You'd hold out for another multi. That's greedy. And I can't use my razor sharp. Although, why am I razor sharping if we're raging? I mean, another multi is pretty good, though. Man, Siren's so useless. She's done nothing this fight. Like, nothing. Oh, Willy. Or just get a steel enhancer. Do we have anything dupe worthy yet? Yeah, I'd say it's time to greed. Yeah. Steel Enhancer's worth, what, like 7 damage every time. It's 21 damage if you get another multi. wonder if we need to focus growth. Go space, dupe siren. Could get a mini siren. We just get the root seeds down to costing 0. Yeah, Shroud Mitosis. We saw that last run. Shroud Mitosis is just really strong, right? Just want to get that extra rage up. Oh, Daedalus. Daedalus, why? It goes from 49 to 56. That's pretty good. That's reasonable. Trample would have been good too, though. Wildenton sound when he hits stuff, it's pretty good, hey. Like, it's up there in terms of noises that units make. It almost makes up for the heartless graphics. It doesn't come close to making up for the bad attempt at googly eyes. And maybe the poopy hands. I think it almost makes up for one of those. It's really good. Yeah, someone was on their A game on that day. Yeah, baby. Do we care? Do we need anything else? So this is why when people tune in, they're like, oh, you've only got 2 units again. It's like, we just 2-tapped Daedalus. Like, and then we picked up a spike. Well, why would we get anything else? I think most runs only need 2 units. There's some, though, when you get a bad start, you got to pick a bad unit. I think that's where I lose most of my runs, too. Apart from losing a Seraph fight because I played it too straight up, like the last game. I just played that Seraph fight just straight up into it and didn't think of edge cases, or the fact that, you know, health was a little bit low. But that could have been a win. Or you just die early because you don't have units. No lodestone totem to Sap Seraph because he deserves it. Yeah. That's the other thing too. If you're trying to buff units, it's hard to keep multiple up. So this is a really good question here, though. Energy lets us play more Root Siege, which then draw us more cards, and we can play them with energy. Draw just gives us more cards to play from, and then we can play the better ones, which probably are going to be Root Seeds and stuff. Which we're going to be... We've got a Merchant of Steel to try and... If we get that multi-strike from there, we just go to every Merchant of Magic and start putting -1s on stuff. Capacity guarantees top floor. Do we need... Which we don't need, or it guarantees bottom floor, which we kind of want... because this is Scourgebird Arcus. Energy means we could just play the Scourges. It's going to be can we 2-shot Arcus? Because we're going to we need enough rage so we can kill Arcus in 2 turns. Yeah, energy's good for the rail spike. That's a good point. We're going to want half our deck free anyway, but just to draw more cards that one time. Capacity is somewhat important. So it just depends. I think it's going to be an energy and capacity pick, unless we take... Let's take energy this time, because there's always a chance for the rail hammer. From the ice block, and then we don't have to take capacity at all. We definitely don't need quick. We're going to reroll from all the endless is what we are after. Endless Shark. Dang. Yeah, the downside's the gold cost for Endless, but what it does is it means that we never have to worry about backline stuff, which is also a thing like while we're waiting to ramp, since we don't sweep. I should have checked Wildenton first. Would I work? Because I could have changed to Strangler. And then we definitely don't need him. It also means that sometimes we're not getting sapped every turn from Seraph. Yeah, also haste combats aren't a thing. Except for turn 1. I think also splitting the sap, I mean, we've got enough rage, we should be able to beat it out. But I wonder if I'd take Strangler. We'd take Strangler here. We took energy, so we could get rid of Frozen Lancers. Although Frozen Lancers are for rage, I'd rather root seeds for rage instead of frozen lance. And play out the Stuarts. No, he doesn't need sparks as well. Multi-strike's fine. More frost. as long as we draw shark. More frost. Are we setting up? We've got energy for this one. Yeah, we'll just set up top. Two plus armoring can on Siren. That's not bad. I wonder if it beats out the it probably does beat out in terms of Seraph damage. Oh, look at that. Is he dead? Yeah, he's dead. Comes down to wave damage, I think, more than anything. I don't need to play this, so I think playing it can only potentially hurt me. Shark on 3 health sucks. Oh, Shark on 3 health sucks. You suck, Shark. Play him on second floor at least. Four Amber Drain. So little frostbite. Oh, that's nice to show up there. Yeah, Anvil's good. You pick up something that's 2 cost or like double stack something. hold over a 2-cost card so you can play all your root seeds every turn. That opens up for another question is, do we go, we get one hit at multi, or we can take some gold and go to a spell, look for holdover or a double stack versus removal, or I like there's a couple of good options in there. There's a lot of pretty good options. That's not a very good options. Ah. A capacity event? Yeah, I mean, the good events are really strong. And the bad events don't have a downside except they took up a spot, but this feels like I want to take it and then remove the 2 it's giving me. That way I can just get 5 energy instead of having 6. Because we're not going to need 6 energy, right? Yeah, I can see the protrusions doing something. I'm actually considering removing the shards here. Usually you just play the shards when you get them, but I think we've got, like, I think we actually have too much energy. It does mean we can still play stuff after Furnace Tap though, unless I double stack it, and then once we double stack it we're not playing anything, right? That's a really tough call. You can always remove him at another one. Yes, that's the thing. If we draw them with a rail spike and they cost 0, it just doesn't matter, right? Because it just means we're going to have energy left over each turn, and that's bad. Whereas, like, if we have 1 energy left over every turn, that means we have too much energy. In which case then we could just reduce our energy by getting rid of those and actually play all the cards every turn. Unconsumed holdover rail spike? Yeah. Eventually, I mean, because you draw so much, you'd play everything and then draw it, right? So the only thing that screwing the Ember Drain does is make Shark unplayable again. If we go ham on the Furnace Tap. But then do we care? So we got kind of lucky because Sweet Boss and Stealth Boss would have been a bit of a pain. We got Harpy. We got 2 shots into him. We got 3 shots because we're quick. No, 2 because we're quick. Doesn't matter. I think. Yeah, easy. Not even close. Not even close. Sure. We have dupe removal gold, which is always, that's like a strong combo, right? And then there's caverns, which is hit or miss. Healing, which we can use, and that potential multi or something extra for shark. I think we got the, except for the gold. I mean, they're all valuable. Large shark, health for shark. We went large in health. We could almost negate the endless with the healing card. Oh, I can't get both because I have endless. If we keep him low, I'm pretty sure he dies cleanly every turn in the Seraph fight. But with large, no, not every turn. I think the problem with that is if he's dying every turn. I mean, Seraph's always going, always going top for sap, so he's not fighting the saps. But it means we never have to worry about Shade Wings on the back line. Nah, there's 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So 5 of the 7 waves, I guess, or 6 of the 6, 7, and the last one. Yeah, it's only wave 2 and 3 that have 2 Shade Wings. So the only other time that being above it you can not be an issue is if Seraph puts a Lightwing there, because that'll tip him over. I mean, it really doesn't matter if he only gets 1 hit in by that stage anyway. Because you're killing the Shade Wings. Unless it's a Shade Wing that kills him. In which case then he's already taken 2 hits, so it's fine. Yeah, so if you die to the first unit that hits you, Shade Wings have 5 health, they take 3 and then take 2. So they never make it to the top floor. but it does mean your top floor is constantly getting sapped. But you don't have to play him as often. Are we duping him anyway? I've got Strangler. Probably didn't need to take Firewall. I could have taken the 25 gold. Could set up mid though. I don't really want to set up mid. I don't want Heartless. It could save. I could just save the 25 gold and put it on thing. Put it on Shark. And not worry about it. I think that's the point. You could just put a Custodian. Yeah, duping him so that Seraph has more lanes, and then get a little bit of extra frost in. Does the extra frost matter? Probably not. It's more so for the lanes, right? Only using the healing card for the draw, that's true. Everyone gets 10. Do you really want that? Actually makes me worried about damage for Seraph now. Like we've got to kill. I think we've got to put in a lot of damage on Seraph before the fact. Wahaha 9000. Thanks for the dancing slice of pizza, man.
Hey Panz, I just posted a C25 run into the Discord that I'm not sure what the winning route would be.
Oh, okay, let me check it out. Unbeatable. Anybody helps pleasant. Interesting. Yeah, so it could be Incant on Siren. How many are we going to get on that? Maybe. I wonder if that is more, though. What are we getting at the moment? We're getting like 4, let's say 3 or 4 per turn. 30, 60, it's worth an extra 2 turns. Versus multi being an extra 50% of damage, an extra 2 turns. There's a lot of extra damage as well. That's a tough call. Yeah, and I'm using the Glimmer for the AoE, which that could almost be done with as well. It is a tough call. If we went Heartless, we go large. Drip Shark, I don't know. It might actually be the play. Alright, let's do it. Let's do it. Got nothing to lose, right? I think we do this then. Never mind. Yeah, couldn't quite hold the pyre together on the Seraph fight, Naninian, in the last game. The Lightwing top floor too. Kind of did it, but we were all set up with Tethys and Celia for the victory over Seraph. We just need to last like one more lane, and then the mid and bottom lane we had enough damage on the train to do it. Top lane just couldn't do it. I think there's also going to be some of that where we tack into Seraph, or in this case Arcus, during combat. I could have played more. I didn't balance that well. I forgot about the Hell Pact. I could have like played out and then done it. Definitely have to remember that. Come here, Arcus. Come here. Come on. Also, you've arrived with an important question. What do you got, my dude? Do you want chicken or beef for dinner? Is there an option to have bacon with the chicken, or is it straight up chicken? See, I'm not a big beef and bacon fan, except on burgers. I don't even like bacon in, like, you know, with beef sausage on a hot dog. I don't know, maybe, you know. And pizza's different. Like, you can put bacon with everything on pizza, so that's a league of its own. I love chicken and bacon, like, or turkey and bacon. Like my sub sandwich that I got that had no bacon on it. How do you make a turkey bacon sub sandwich with no bacon? Either of them would be in a burger. Okay. Alright. Me personally, I've always favoured chicken. There you go, it depends. If you're American, beef, because it's going to be Turkey Day soon. You're British. Oh, I mean, then it doesn't matter. Everything's going to be boiled to buggery anyway, right? Boiled burgers. Yeah, chicken's the play. That's usually my default, and it's an easy go-to for me because I love chicken. And nothing against beef. You know, good beef burger's good too, but I don't know, there's just something about chicken for me. And I suppose as I get older, chicken's usually leaner. It's hard to get a fatty chicken, right? You know, I'd really be packing on the pounds if it wasn't for my chicken diet these days. Got to increase that beef percent. Yeah, there's something to it. Cycle of Life. Are we going to lose another run with Cycle of Life? We've got a split anvil. And that increases turns against Seraph. How many will get me? How many extra rounds of Seraph? Quite a lot, because we've got a split anvil. Well, if I draw it with the Awoken Spike, that we might not want to do that. Although if we get a big enough Awoken Spike, it's not going to matter. I don't think I want energy again. We got a lot of energy. I'm still tempted to remove the two blights. We're drawing a lot too. I think I might go capacity. How bad do I want that top? I really want that top floor setup. How badly punished do we get for not getting top floor? Could be pretty bad. Normally I wouldn't take insurance against the RNG thing with capacity. You normally just play into it. But draw is not doing as much as it would normally do because we've got the Wildenton cards and Split Anvil allows us to play more of them, and we've got the Spike. And we don't need to go here. Here. Gold is okay. Merchant of Magic for a holdover is probably the winner. Yeah, then also moving Shark to middle floor is a thing. We re-roll on that, right? Because there's that and double tap or permafrost. Permafrost the... So that's the only thing. Do we permafrost the... I'm just going to go for the little extra health. We permafrost the Furnace Tap, right? And then we just play it as late as possible. Occasionally it'll affect our draw, but not enough to be a deal. Random discard cards hurt that? I don't have any random discard cards. I've got 2, sorry, yeah. I could not play them. I was thinking of things, but you're right, I've got the Titan's Gratitude. I could just get rid of those. I think we cycle enough that we don't need to. What do we get down to? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 18. Drawing, 8 plus a turn. I don't wanna. I really don't like that units on each floor for Circle 7. I don't know if I'm just overly scared of it, but it terrifies me. It terrifies you too? Okay, good. It's not just me. Siren, please no. It was living armor, wasn't it? Okay, we can draw 9 right now. Draw 6. So I draw 7. It's so dumb. It's so dumb. We're going to draw 12 next turn. Maybe I should have put that on Stuart. I'm sorry, dude. You're just too weak. You ramp him up too much. She's hitting for 800 a turn. Oh, I was looking at something like Spreading Spores. We've got Split Anvil. Ooh, that's interesting. We've got Heartless. It's probably unnecessary, but I like an Invigorating Solution as a good early pick. You know, worst case scenario, you draw it when you're already cycling a lot of cards, and it's one turn, you play a card, and all we get out of it is an incant, which is okay. You get it in your first couple hands, and it can really start the fight off. Only downside is if we draw it on our very first hand, and we're like, man, what do we, we don't have cards to play. But it gets you going, though. Is it a dupe or removes? Well, we can do other stuff as well. I'm really thinking about getting rid of those Vengeful Shards. Yeah, I was thinking of double stack on the Furnace Tap. Alright, let's get... Once we play that, like, there's no turning back. So it's either play it last. No, I want to hit some Root Seeds so I can at least play these if I Furnace Tap early. We might hit them with we might hit those ones with our Rail Spike, but that's okay. Double. You can't double a triple stack. You also can't get the same premium from the same store. Let's get rid of that. Triple double on a spell or something, yeah. Except it costs so much because they ruined it. Look at this. What's this? Seraph, what's the deal? What is the deal? Oh, no shark. We're going to shark mid. I hate playing shark mid here. Although... Man, look at this as a... Oh, this is dirty. I really want to play that right there. I think we have to do this here. We take the 15. We're Cycle of Lifing anyway. Because otherwise I don't think we kill that one in time. We've got a lot of Pyre health though. Oh, Pyre health's irrelevant. We've got Strangler. Pretty sure we can have him kill that and we can still get through that armor. Oh man. It has to be after the after we play the rail spike. That cycle. That's alright. That's a reason to make cycle cost 2, right? When you've got a massive rail spike. Not now. I'm looking at it going, is it time now? No, not now. About now. Is it time now? About now. I'm good. I think we're waiting until like the last turn maybe. You watch, it'll be a dead weight. Is it this turn? I think it's this turn, right? This is the play? We're at 1,000 damage a turn. And then some. think I might win? I hope so. I'd really like to win. That looks nothing. Look how crap this looks. Like, that doesn't look good at all. Like, that looks good. You reckon it's closer? I don't know. We've got like another 2 turns there. Okay, so one of the things that you've really got to remember if you're playing with Wildenton here, if he dies, Seraph gets to hit a second time in a row. So even though he's showing 60, if we didn't have enough damage to kill him this time, and we do our attack, Seraph kills him, and then we're no longer quick. So the next round of combat starts, and Seraph goes first. But we go hit, and we get another hit in there. Either way, it's pretty good. Heartless, totally the right choice? Yeah, possibly. I think you could have taken the 25 as well. The only play that's wrong there would have been the Pyre healing one. I like taking the Pyre healing one, but we've got Strangler, so it was never happening. Also, I think taking the Pyre walls instead of the 25 gold was wrong, but doesn't matter. 3 from 4 tonight? It's alright. Hey, we won the 4th game of the night. It doesn't normally happen. Is that a perfect Pyre run? Or had we taken damage? I think that was a perfect Pyre run. Because we were on 130 at one point. With Strangler, it's no Pyre damage or lose. Most of the time, but we didn't start with Strangler. But yeah, pretty much, hey. Kind of has to be, yeah. Oh, maybe early circles, but... Strangler's so cool. It's a good concept. I've seen people take it because they're like, oh, Strangler's cool, it wins runs, and then they lose, and they're like... But Strangler wins runs. Like, still gotta, you know, still gotta do the things. Yeah, if you don't die with Strangler, you win, right?